What a wonderful experience going through university, getting my first job, buying my first home, but getting married, all that great stuff. I can remember as if it was yesterday. Hi, welcome to another episode of Unlocking the Mind Behind Make More Work Less. My name is Fong. I'm an entrepreneur, business strategist, real estate investor, speaker, and also best-selling author. And every single day, I help others unlock potentials and guide them to succeed. Today on Unlocking Mind, we talk about non-cognitive bias. And the reason why I have this show is so that we can better understand how our minds work, make better decisions, build stronger relationships, and of course, avoid certain cognitive traps. So for today's cognitive bias, we're going to be talking about the reminiscence bump. So what exactly is that? Well, that is when adults over the age of 40 tend to have an increased or enhanced recollection or memory of events that happened during their adolescence, their late teens to about early 20s and early adulthood than people at an earlier age. So why is that? Well, you can see in my chart right here, I know I'm covering a little bit, but right here, this is age 20. Right in the down here is about age 30, age 40. And as you can see, after age 40, the number of memories that the people are able to remember actually goes up. Whereas when they're in their early 30s, they kind of don't remember as many memories, but in their 20s, they remember a lot. And why is that? Well, that's because after everything's said and done, by the time you're in your 40s and your 50s, you start thinking, wow, what are the biggest changes in my life? What is all the exciting stuff that happened in my life? That's usually in the age of 20s, when you're experiencing everything for the first time. Your first car, your first job, your first interview, your first love, your first vacation, all that kind of stuff kind of happened during that period of time. So when you're in your later years, you tend to recollect and remember all those great experiences, and you tend to remember and talk about all those experiences more and more and more. Whereas when you're in your 30s, you tend to kind of settle down. You get into that mortgage, you find your home, you start a family, and the thing is your life kind of repeats over and over and over again, and you get into this routine. Versus when you're in your 20s, everything was new. And that's why we kind of not remember as much stuff as we did when we were in our 30s, but we remember more when we were in our 40s and 50s. And that's just because of how human nature works. Our life is kind of in that cycle of lots of new things, and it kind of plateaus out. It kind of gets into this habit, this routine, and all kind of stuff. So how do we overcome this? Now, we don't want to stick to routines that much sometimes because we want to have highlights throughout our entire lives. So the thing is, we need to try and think of new things, new opportunities, new challenges all the time. Try something new all the time. Try something different all the time. Meet new people, network, go out there and learn new things, experience new countries, experience new languages, and find new people to talk to. The more you go out there and talk to different people, the more experiences you get. If you're able to maintain that for a long period of time, then you're going to still have great memories throughout your entire life. And it's not just recollecting all the stuff that happened in your 20s, because you're able to build new memories, new experiences, new relationships throughout your entire lifespan. So that is the reminiscence bump. That's how you can avoid that bump, by doing new things, challenging things throughout your entire lifetime, making highlights and memories throughout your entire lifetime, because that is what we're living for. So that is reminiscence bump. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Unlocking Mind Behind Make More Work Less. If you did, please go back and watch some of my other episodes on Unlocking Mind. And of course, we have a lot of other shows: the Peak Potential Success Show, the Make More Mind Bites, and the Mastermind Bites that's up every single week. Until next time, thank you very much for your likes, support, your comments, and your subscriptions. I love seeing those comments. And remember, today is the day to log your peak potential. I'll see you later.